Geography Now, the popular YouTube channel that makes very good content regarding each country, of course, regarding geography and other nuances of each country, just recently published a video regarding Venezuela. However, is this particular video of Geography Now accurate? Pointing out the situation of Venezuela? Well, today we'll be discussing that.
Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com.
So today we are going to be reviewing the video of Geography Now regarding Venezuela. And I'm going to start saying that I'm pleasantly surprised. I know these people from Geography Now do an excellent job. Not only they are very entertaining, but they give very interesting information for each country. And today we're going to review, the video that they did about Venezuela. And this particular video, the team of Geography Now collaborated with Joanna Hausman, that is a fellow Venezuelan American. And she's a comedian, and actually I already reacted to one of her videos, very funny video. And we are going to go to everything that they discuss on the video. I'm going to leave the link on the description below in order to check it yourself. So first, the main anchor of this channel, Barbie, something like that, it's called, I'm sorry, I forgot his name. He mentions that he's an American, and he tried to visit Venezuela in order to do the video. However, the process of getting the visa is very complicated. My clients already know that. So instead, he recorded on his own studio, and he invited Joanna Hausman. Very good. So first, that's correct. The process starts on. It's doable, but it starts. The video starts mentioning that Venezuela is the sister of Colombia. I'm okay. That is the hot girl with problems in Latin America. So, well, can agree with that. I mean, that's the perception. They gave a bunch of basic information about Venezuela. Most of the information I already gave it on the channel, on my own channel. So if you follow Venezuela Insider from a while, you already know such information, but it's mostly accurate, actually. They also did an explanation regarding the Guyana situation and the Essequibo region. Honestly, that's the part that I'm not convinced. I don't think they did a great job. I already explained the situation with Guyana recently, just a few months ago, so you can check it out, but it's not completely accurate what they mentioned over there, but still, they took a shot, so very good for them. They did a review on the oil history of Venezuela that I think is completely accurate. I did also a video just talking about the oil history in Venezuela, so you can check it out as well. The only thing that they were not accurate is regarding the price of oil, and many people abroad make this mistake regarding Venezuela. They mentioned that the gas prices in Venezuela are cheap, and it's not the case. Venezuela has cheap gasoline compared to international standards. However, at some moment, at just some point in time, the gasoline prices here in Venezuela, they were something next to nothing, just a few cents per gallon, per liter, and they stick to that particular price. However, it's not the case. De facto, the gas prices in Venezuela are 50 cents per liter and not at their cheap price that they mentioned. They didn't speak to that. However, technically, we have this very dirt cheap price, but for some particular people, and they have to go through a very big line in order to fuel their vehicles and so on. And it's usually for transportation people and healthcare people and government people, stuff like that. But most people within Venezuela, they have to pay the full price, that is 50 cents per liter. So they did not explain that very well. However, for the rest is kind of accurate. They also mentioned the thing about the CLAP. CLAP is CLIP. Is the system usually for the poorer Venezuelans when they get access to food, a box or a bag of food, basic food items like cooking oil, flour, stuff of that nature, some canned food. It doesn't work pretty well. It's low quality food. They didn't explain that much. That deserves a video of its own, by the way. But I'm not fully convinced of their explanation. Regarding demographics, actually, I think they did an excellent job regarding demographics. Pretty much okay, pretty standard. So on that particular regard, excellent. Now, this is the thing that I like the most about the video. They didn't took the easy way of just saying that Venezuela was an excellent country just before Chavez arrived and the Chavismo destroyed everything. That's half of the story. They mentioned that the Venezuelan issues, the social issues, started during the 80s and 90s. So very good on that. Of course, they mentioned Chavez. They didn't explain out that much of the situation when Juan Guaido, the interim self-proclaimed interim president, and that's something that got a little bit loose, but at least they mentioned it. So on this particular regard, I'm quite impressed. Also, they mentioned some social nuances that we have in Venezuela, like Venezuelan slang and Venezuelan food, stuff of that nature. But I love this explanation, and that this particular explanation comes from Joanna Hausman, the Venezuelan that they use on the video. And she mentions the figure out thing, the resolver. Venezuelans, we have to figure out in order to solve everything. We are problem solvers more than problem creators on the grand scheme of things. So I love that part that they specifically point that out. So very good for them. Is something that actually is quite true here in the country. Also, they have this particular segment called the friend zone, that is the relationships that each particular country, in this case Venezuela, has with the rest of the world. And I love that they separated the political friend zone. The government is friends with certain kind of nations, and the people are friends with another nations. So on that regard, first they mentioned that the government is friends with Russia, China, Cuba, Spain actually, and Colombia right now, because they have a left-leaning president. It's a very particularly interesting segment of the show, not for Venezuela, but for whole of their shows. But also the people have a very good relationship with Spain, Colombia, the USA, actually just before the Chavismo, and still the people have a very good relationship with the USA. At the end, they usually on this channel, they have a final segment that is a monologue, usually by the lead anchor of the channel. But in this particular episode, they gave the opportunity to Joanna, that is, of course, a Venezuelan. And I love this particular monologue. Please check it yourself. And I love the fact that they did this video without a political bias. So, and that made this particular video very accurate. Now, my thoughts regarding the video, I think it's accurate. Yes, it's mostly accurate. Actually, it's better than I thought. And I watch this channel from years now, and for, of course, other episodes, other countries. But I love the overall video. The information was mostly accurate, except for a couple things like the Guyana thing and the price of gasoline. After that, I love that the way that they put aside political biases, so they were very pragmatic. And I gave my blessing to this video. If you want some crash course regarding Venezuelan culture and nuances and so on, yes, it's a great way to start to get to know Venezuela a little bit. So very good. Yet again, I'm leaving it on the description below. Very good video about Venezuela overall.
Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again, and have a nice day.